Right, bills that would block undocumented children from getting a free and public education continue to stir controversy at the state capitol. Demonstrations have now forced lawmakers to stop their work twice as people speaking out against the bills have taken over some of the hearing rooms. One of the bills died yesterday in the Senate Education Committee. WSMV4 investigative reporter Stacey Cameron tells us the other bill is scheduled for 2 hearings next week, and its Republican sponsors already expect even more protests with this. Stacey.
Well, that's absolutely correct. The bill up for debate in votes next week is the one that would give local school districts the option of refusing to enroll students who are in the U.S. unlawfully. Now, the Senate version includes an amendment dealing with the documents parents would need to show to prove their students' immigration status and a provision allowing schools to charge tuition to non-citizens. But here's the tricky part. The House hasn't added that amendment yet. And the last time the bill came up for a vote in the House K-12 subcommittee, demonstrators shut it down. And then yesterday added a new layer of worry for Republicans who want to pass the bill, a similar piece of legislation. It got killed in the Senate by a 5-3 vote after demonstrators there stood up and disrupted the hearing by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. So today I asked Senator Bo Watson, who drafted the amendment adding the immigration documents needed and the tuition component, if he believes yesterday's no vote was an indication that support for these bills that would end universal right to free education in Tennessee for everyone are losing steam.
I don't think that the members who voted no yesterday were a repudiation of that bill. It was there's already another vehicle out there.
What we're seeing is Americans standing up and saying this is not where our values lie. This is not what our country is about. And they're making that heard. And the fact that they recited the Pledge of Allegiance, I think, demonstrates that they believe in American values and that every child deserves an access to an education as mandated by the Constitution of the United States. And these laws that they're proposing are cruel, they're inhumane.
So that's Democratic opposition to the bills. Now, Senator Watson says he plans to introduce a new amendment next week that will clarify some of the questions about the bill, like who exactly needs to prove they're legally in the U.S. The Senate will hear and vote first on Tuesday in the Finance, Ways and Means Committee. Then the House will take it up on Wednesday in their Education Committee. More demonstrations are expected, and I'll be there to let you know what happens in both chambers. For now, I'm WSMV4 investigative reporter Stacey Cameron.
Okay, Stacey, thank you.